So in today's update video, we celebrate 100 subscribers. Thank you, Raphael. I really appreciate it. Also in today's episode, we figure out what the f happened here. What's up guys, Epic Tim here. In today's video, we're going to show you how we got from number 7 update to being ready for paint. Alright, so let's get to work sprinkling a little montage right here.
Get scratching.
Alright, let's slow it down a little bit. It's 4th of July. First things first, hopefully you'll notice that we've got our spring cross member all welded in, gusseted, and ready to go. So we had it down on the floor in the earlier video with the springs locked in and everything setting out looking pretty darn good if you ask me. So this is as low as it'll go with the factory size wheels and tires. Speaking of wheels and tires, you can see back in here we've got our new wheel spacers in, 2.5 inches right on the dot. So very important, you'll see what I did here is I slid the panhard bar bracket up, and the washer I'm using as like a template or guide. I need to be able to make sure that I can get a closed end wrench preferably in here so that when I tighten this down in a future date, I'm not going to be restricted on to how that goes back together. As you can see from this side, we've got plenty of room for both. And last but not least, we got our axles in. Woo! And just so you can see the other side, it's installed also. Woo-wee! So we burned her in pretty hot, and the welder, you can hear it, is running on overtime trying to catch up and cool off. So we're gonna let that chill out for a little while, catch up on a couple other things that we've been wanting to clean up on here, get a little bit closer and closer as we go, and pretty soon we'll be in paint. You won't even know it. Well, it's clearly nighttime on 4th of July. A lot of people outside going way ham. So we've got a little more update. All this is welded in, both sides. Should be pretty good. Now we've gone through and we also decided that tow hook location. So we've got these really nice weld-on tow hooks from East Coast Sand Rails. I'm not sure why, but they're about the only guys out there that do this style of tow hook. Real nice. I think a lot of people should probably go this way because it's going to accept just about any size chain that you want, or a regular nylon fabric strap too. So why not? I'm going to go ahead and get this all squared away another day. We've got to get a TIG welder out, clean this all up with some acetone. We just tacked them in with the MIG for now. We're going to burn those things in nice and solid. Since this has got to hold the whole way to the car, we don't want any undue stress. Now you can see we're ready for paint prep, which involves a whole lot of work. Probably my least favorite part about this entire project is paint and paint prep. I don't mind the sticky, dirty, everything else, but I really don't care for the dusty and nasty chemical spray stuff. So unfortunately, that's exactly what we did first. We sanded everything down, we got all the dirt off the floor. Greg came over and helped me out and cleaned everything up with a little bit of Purple Power and a scrub cloth. So we took that, wiped it all down with water, then I broke out this product that comes from Rust Bullet called Metal Blast. And what the Metal Blast is, it's a phosphoric acid, and that acid will go through and neutralize any of the rust that is on the car. So we soaked down the whole bottom of this, and good night, this stuff stinks so bad. We had to open all the doors, turn the fans on, and evacuate for a while this thing dried off. So quick ice cream break later, we came back and all the Metal Blast was dried on solid. Apparently it was not as humid as I thought it was. So now that we got to come back through, we tried to rinse everything off with a steam cleaner, which unfortunately I didn't get any video of. It was nil at best. So we went ahead and kind of called it for the night, come up with another plan tomorrow. And as I come out here Sunday morning, I noticed that nothing changed. It didn't really rust out or anything, which is great, but I had a whole lot of work to do. My least favorite type of work to do. So I got the Scotch-Brite pad out and started sanding away. So you know when working on this part of your build sucks is when your friend that even likes paint and body work isn't here. Thanks. So if you've not seen or used the thread file before, check this thing out. It's great for metric and standard. If you've got junk in your threads, I got a little bit of welding slag here I need to clean up. You just rake this thing across once you've identified the thread pitch, and it'll clean it right up for you. Link in the description below if you want to pick one up for yourself. So it's Sunday, July 22nd, and we're getting ready for paint. We've got a lot of stuff sanded down. We put some Metal Blast on the bottom, which I'm not sure how well it's going to work out, but we'll follow up after this video and show you the results. But for now, we've got our temporary paint booth set up. Still need to get some ventilation figured out, but let's take a look. So we've got our light covered by plastic so it doesn't get coated. We've got all of our Metal Blast up here, which was like a bare metal etch. You've got a little bit of dirt in here still, but this is not the end game. We're going to eventually, maybe 4 or 5 years down the road, take this completely apart, put it on a rotisserie, sandblast it and everything else. So this is not necessarily temporary, but it's an interim fix. We've got everything hung up that needs to get painted. Tried to keep all the spots that need paint touched bare. A couple little corner pieces, that's nothing to touch up really. And then we've got our axle down here all taped off and ready for paint. I can grab this on the side and give it a rotate so I can spin it all the way around and get it painted. U-bolts, we're going to hit all this frame, all of these sides. Basically everything from here back is going to get sprayed in that silver Rust Bullet. Then I'm going to come back and top coat this in that gray color that we were talking about. Gonna have to do a little bit of blending on white and black to see how far we get and what we want, but that's where it's gonna end up. So for now, I'm gonna close this episode out. I'm gonna say thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Man, it feels good to get all that stuff done.